Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people, and welcome back to Timberborn, part 16 in our Iron Teeth series, where we're currently building, I don't know, the bourgeois district, probably, considering that they aren't really going to be doing much, but living a life of luxury, which I think is freaking awesome. One thing we will need over here is a district center, and I'm glad I didn't build whatever it was I was thinking about building in this square, because we can have all three of our district centers lined up beautifully. Granted, I can't connect this one just yet, but we are at least going to plan it. See, I can't put it in, but if I back it off by one, then I can, and that should be, yeah, because we know it's in the center of that. So that will be lined up perfectly, and then this will be, yeah, I don't know how to spell bourgeois. Let me Google that. Okay, Google. How do you spell bourgeois? B-O-U-R-G-E. I know what it means. It's like the, you know, the rich, bored middle class. There we go. Cool. It won't need any workers. So that'll get, once we have our district crossing in here, the ability to make this a district. So awesome. Next on the agenda, they're still working on the walls, and that's all fine. But we still need more well-being going on down here. We only have one exercise plaza, and for 200 beavers, that's not enough. Over here they have two, and it's not even really enough, I don't think. Yeah, you can see that the mud baths are really popular, but they're really struggling to get time to take advantage of everything else. Campfire and rooftop terraces are also not getting visited over here. But we do need at least one more exercise plaza, and I'd kind of like to do something a little unique in this corner. I don't know that I have the space to do what I want to do, but I'm going to try it and see. What I want is to make a little landing there and then come out 3 right there. Yeah. Cool. And then go here and come up. And this is where I'm afraid we're not going to have enough space. But if not, we'll get rid of one little bit of... Yeah, we're going to need some space here. So we will get rid of one of our mangroves. I'm assuming they'll be able to reach that, no problem. And I just thought it'd be kind of cool to have, like, a couple of rooftop terraces just over here by the water, and have them staggered. Why? Because I can. You know, like, for the same reason I do most of the stuff that I do in this game, because I can. So we'll give them a little light. We'll give them a little... Oh, wait. That's not right. There's no way for them to get up there. Oops. Okay. Rethink. Let's, I don't need to pause because nothing's happening. Yeah, I just realized I'm not going to be able to get to that one. And I want them to go up the same set of stairs. So let's redo. Okay. So instead, let's bring in the stairs going this way. Yeah. And then I can do that and then that. Cool. But then I don't have room. Yeah, I still don't have enough room here. I will make this work. I will. Mark my words. So then that one would need to go there. So then we'd have a path there. So this needs to come out one more here. So we need to get rid of that as well. This one, I don't know. Yeah, they can reach it. Cool. Awesome. Because this needs to come out 3 wide. And then this needs to be where the path back here is. This needs to be there and there with that right there. So this one needs to be a double height. Yep. And then it needs to go to there. So that one remains the same as far as what we need to cut down. In fact, we don't need that 3rd one there. We only need... we won't need to come back another row here. Okay, all right. But you know what? We're fine on food. I'm not really worried about getting rid of 5 mangroves. That takes out 20 that they get every 10 days. It'll be fine. it will be just fine. So let's prioritize that removal so I can get this set up and then we can move on. We do need the third one here, don't we? Yeah, we do. I didn't think we needed this one. It's not there that we need it. It's back there that we need it. Yeah, okay. Because right here will be the entrance. Okay, cool. I'm with it now, I think. So here we need this one to be a 2. And then we can put the rooftop terrace right there. And then tell me you can get to that. Yeah, you can get to that. They just haven't done it yet. And then this needs to be a triple platform. Come on, let's get that out of here. Let's go. There we go. And plop that right there. And then come in with another rooftop terrace. Wabam. And now we can do decoration. So we'll go here with one of these guys. We'll come up right here a little bit, and we'll put in a beaver bust instead of our normal. Actually, no, let's bring him up even higher. They'll be able to reach it. So yeah, let's put that in right there. We always use the beaver statues, but let's use the beaver bust. We hardly ever use those guys. And then they'll be able to walk underneath all of this, so we'll just go with shrubs to finish it out. And I think that looks incredible. I hope you think so too. So, do you have a forester that can reach right here? I was thinking it'd be nice to just fill this in with some trees, just to, you know, give it a finished look in this area. Though we have a lot of space here. I don't know. We'll hold off on that idea. That is an option, though. So we also need yet another exercise plaza over here, and I think we're going to go close to the water. I'm trying to make it appealing to go back here by bringing them over this way so that the pools get a little more use and not a wind tunnel. We want exercise plaza, and we'll do that like right here, but we'll back it off one just to because we can. And then we are definitely going to need a few more mud baths. They do tend to be one of the most popular destinations. You can tell, you know, they didn't touch this stuff recently, which is kind of sad. I think it's because it's so far away. In hindsight, we should have built the crops more over here and had the entertainment right next to the district. As is, it's a pretty far walk, so they're going to want to go to the things that are closest. Though the mud baths aren't the closest, and they're going over there, so who knows? Maybe they're making a liar out of me on that. It's a possibility. So I again want to just blast out a place for our mud baths, but I want to be a little more intentional on these. So we need to go from this side, and I'm going back one because I want them set back off of there. So if we do something like that, yeah, that'll work, and then I can get the power in right there. So we will run platforms for our power, and then we will drop this down. It's saying power connection's blocked. That's because there's dynamite right there right now, or explosives. Well, there's not, but there will be, and that's why it's complaining. So we will run that right like that. Cool. And I was hoping you'd be able to reach over there so we could plant some decorative trees. Not meant to be, not in the cards. So then we have, that'll give us 1, 2, 3, 4 of our mud baths. So if we have the entrance to these two, like here, that leaves a spot here. So I just want to kind of think of where decorations are going to go. So if we go like there, both of those will get benefit from that, and then do the same thing like here. I'm just trying to think of where my entrances are going to be. So we're going to have an entrance here and an entrance here, and then an entrance here and an entrance here. Okay, so this is my other free spot right here. Okay, cool. Right, did I just mess that up? No. Okay. So Yeah, we'll have entrance with an entrance, and an entrance and an entrance, because we can flip them around. Yeah, lots to think of when you're doing these. And then on here, we will come in with these dudes. Yeah, like that. Cool. And then we'll just fill in the corner with a bunch of shrubs. And they'll be able to get that built. I think we might need to prioritize that one, question mark. Because if I blast that and then this gets built, they won't be able to get back there to that one. So we'll prioritize that one. I would like to come over here and check and see. Yeah, they have got both platforms done. Most of the stairs done. So let's jump cut to morning and then do just a bit of a speed build montage as they get more work done over here. I think they're actually working in the back right now, but we'll keep an eye and see what they're doing. So an entire day went by, and the only thing that we had come over here were haulers bringing water and extract. Our forester got to work planting some more trees, but that's it. So what are these guys working on then? Yeah, we can unpause some of these now, by the way, because we don't want to get too low and wind up with jobs that aren't filled. So I'm going to unpause our breeding pods for now. Get this population back up kind of near where we're going to have all the homes filled again. There we go. That gets all those unpaused. And then over here, we're still struggling to catch back up. We're sitting at 18 that they're missing over here, which is now 2 hauling posts completely empty. They are, however, ready for these mud baths. So let's slow down time because we gotta. Excellent. Love to see it. So then here we need to come down with another power shaft, and then we need to come into our well-being and put in our mud baths, and then flip it around, and there we go. And then we just need the path to connect them. Excellent. So that will all get built. They got that one shrub in the corner built, so they won't have any trouble getting to that, and then they can reach all of those mud baths without issue. So now I want to pause because I do want to find out where these guys are and what they're working on. Where are you? You're carrying dirt. What's everybody else doing? So come back to here. Carries nothing. They're just not coming back here. Okay, now they are. All right, now they are. I guess maybe they did some work over here for reasons. Though, I mean, they can still only work on one block each side at a time. So it's not a great deal of workers even coming over here. It's definitely peculiar that we went a whole day with no construction back here. All right, cool. So all of the trees are planted. So what I want to do back here, you can see it's just kind of a random smattering. I discovered that if you plant trees and then clear the planting area, you don't have to clear the planting area, but it seems to go faster if you do. Once they reach maturity, they will begin to spawn baby trees, and you get it to fill in a little more organically. So you wind up with, something where 2 different species kind of grew into each other, and like the blueberries did here. You wind up with that type of situation where it just forests itself and takes care of itself. Like I said, it will occasionally, like here, there's a good chance we may wind up with an oak here. Possibly. Honestly, I should have just planted one there, so let's do that. But there is a chance that it could have spread to there anyway. I don't know if that looks like fertile land there. I'm going to give it a shot and see if he can actually plant those. He's currently planting ones that got cut down. But yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, that is definitely fertile land right there. I don't know that this all is, but I think it looks pretty close to, yeah, fertile land it is. We're good. We're set. Awesome, cool. That'll get just a few more trees there. And then these dudes are cranking right away on the mud bath, and then their contribution to the big flood wall is coming along very well. This is probably, yeah, it is now too far from the district. So if they finish back here, we can just divert them over this way and cut the wall off. Because these dudes still have a long way to go. They've got to come all the way across over here and down to here, where we'll need to figure out our floodgates plus blast an opening and then continue the wall that way. So yeah, they still have a lot to do over here. In fact, let's kind of formalize that plan a little bit like that. And then how we're going to get them to be able to blast is a good question. What we're going to need to do is we're going to need to come down at least 2 right here. Or just 2 with dynamite. So we will need to have this, let's go like right here, like that, completely blasted out. And then probably right there with 1, just so it's not filling in a little cavity. So yeah, we've got to get a way for them to get down to here and then back up again. This could be tricky because there's not really a way to get them down there, is there? And there's just not. We may have to do it in stages. So what we can do to get started getting them down here is something like this. I mean, this is really convoluted path, but if it works, it works. So we'll go here, here, and here, and then come back around with this here so they can get back over there. But then they're going to need to be able to get up here, but I think what we'll do is just kind of use this path that we already have over here and do that. Yeah. That makes a little bit more sense. That will eventually be submerged, I hope. I don't know, because the water's only this deep back here. I really think we're going to need to put some floodgates in up here as well to get the water as deep as I want it to be, or maybe like right here, I think is what we talked about. So if we went right here with floodgates, that would probably do the trick. Yeah. So what would we want? We need them to be 5. 900. Cool. Well, we suddenly have a lot of science. And these are made of metal. So we would want those to come across to there. Ooh, those are fancy. Look at that. And then, yeah, we would want them at 4.5. Which will take a while to flood all that, I think. And I'm pretty sure that it'll go all the way back. My question is, I don't know how that's going to react, because this is... Let's see. Hold on. So, if I go 4.5, that's 3.5 here, 2.5 here. See, I don't know. What's going to happen? Is the water just going to go back out right here? I don't know if this is going to work. I've never tried anything this silly. But we'll see. You know, and if it doesn't work, then we'll adjust. Need a way for them to get down here as well. I'm not sure what that's going to be just yet, but we'll figure that out eventually. So, how are we doing here? They've got everything done, and their well-being still hasn't popped up. any higher. Though their average is 52, and that one's size 53. So they're both right here now within the average. So we have actually increased the well-being over here pretty significantly. What lacks power? Yeah, we know it lacks power. And unconnected building, yeah, that will eventually be connected. So that's fine. There's no big issue there. What there is a big issue with is the fact that these dudes are not catching up on their lack of workers. I think I may have left these breeding pods empty just a little too long. Though it was up to 22 and now it's only at 16, so maybe we'll catch up. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. Here we definitely unpaused just in time because we only have one available beaver to work. It doesn't help that 3 are currently injured, but once again we're going to kind of just watch over here for a day or two and see how this comes along, and then we'll look at our blasting project and see where we need to go from there. And we have some dynamite ready to be blown up, but first we're going to get rid of that temporary wood, or not wood cutter, but forester, because not needed anymore. Did what I wanted to do. Wanted to get a bit of a forest started back here. I'm going to do the same thing that we did earlier and then clear it so that these are all just trees that are growing. And that just seems, like I said, it seems to increase the speed at which the trees begin to reproduce on their own. So, you know what would be really helpful in these areas would be water. Yeah, so let's make sure we get water coming in here as well. I'm gonna up the priority. You can see I've given some priority to some other stuff as well, so I'm gonna lower that down on all of these. They just weren't coming over here to work very often. I think it's again because of the wall, so we're gonna speed that up. That does not mean I can't build the pools. It just means that they're not gonna have water at first. So are they one longer than I thought? They are. Okay, that's all right. That's okay because we can still get it. Oh no, this will work. No, this is fine because the pool itself is 3. Yeah, so once that gets blasted out, I'll just need to put in like a platform underneath here and here, or not underneath, but in those spaces, so that they're able to build the pools. So once again, we're gonna speed things up. I do just want to check real quick. We've got 23. Oh my gosh, do I really need to build more breeding pods over here just to get caught back up? I mean, I will. We're even down here. How long do these take? I mean, in this district there are 26. Though that's because those haven't been constructed yet. And then in this district there are 18. So I mean, I guess we just got a little too far behind and now we're paying the price. I've not had this problem before. Usually unpausing them takes care of it, but you know what? We'll give them a couple more. We'll just throw them in some places where we've got some empty spots and hope for the best. We will prioritize those since they are working on building out dirt as well. So I'll give them 4 more. Oh my gosh, they're so quick. Look at how much of this they've got built. That's insane. Absolutely insane. And then over here, pretty slow going, but that's to be expected. Though I think I'm seeing why we didn't see beavers over here for a while. They were building out what they could reach right here. That should have taken 2 or 3 days, so not 100% certain that is the reason. But we'll see. Let's get these pools going, and then we can pick up from there. So as the sun begins to set, I had them come in and clear an area that I had previously planted because I want to do something a little different over here. I'm just going to start with just a little path there, and then we're going to come in and we're going to bring shrubs all around this perimeter. And if you can see where I'm going already, then you're awesome. It's just pointless. This is just literally, once again, a because I can type situation. And nothing more. I think you might be able to see what I'm up to, though. So we'll do that, and we'll put one there. And then like that. Yeah. I like that. And then everywhere else, not exactly everywhere else, but mostly everywhere else, we're going to do paths. And in these little areas, even though they'll probably never get used, we're going to throw in a couple benches. We'll give them a little fire pit there, and then back here we'll give them a little statue to look at. And we'll have our own little garden maze. I dig it. I think that's kind of awesome. Total waste of resources, but whatever. We're going to prioritize that as well, so that that can get built. And that'll be kind of the final piece of the puzzle. They still have the big tribute to ingenuity to go, and I've kind of saved that for last since it has so much that has to go into it. But we're going to speed things back up and work on getting the rest of this finished. And I believe that has the maze finished. It's amazing. I'm sorry. So I did have to add in a couple things. We have a dirt pile there, and we have a hauling post here, and that's to support our two mud baths. These require haulers. They will not get refilled otherwise. And then, of course, we need the dirt, which we don't have a whole lot right now, but that's okay. So we're ready. We are... Oh, no, we're not ready. We still have this dude to go. Oh, my goodness. I forgot about you. Oof. I'd say we're ready to sever this and have it go. We're not. We still have one more big project to get done. I do want to check on the wall, and it's coming along nicely. These dudes have finished their side. I was not expecting that to happen, so what we will do is change where this path is and let them come on down this way and work on this section from over here, because these guys don't have anything else to work on at the moment. 45 and 45. Cool, we've got the well-being equalized. We finally have caught up on workers over here, but just barely. And we have enough here that we'll be able to send to this district when we're ready. But we're not ready to do that yet. And we may just like unpause it, let them go live there, and then put it in. I don't know if that'll work. We'll see. But yeah, we need to get this done, so we'll just do that, you know, through the magic of editing. Have our tribute to ingenuity just magically appear. And there it is. So I'm going to pause and go over here and delete this path like that. And then we're going to connect that path. And then here we just need our district crossing. Cool. Here we can go ahead, bump that on up. But here I think I'm going to try to get by with just 3 for now. So that'll give us 1 job, or 3 jobs there, 1 here, and 1 there for a total of 5. And then 5 of the beavers will be doing nothing, which should be fine. So let's send over. We have 22 here. So from the industrialist to the bourgeois, let's just send 7 for now. They have breeding pods, so that should be okay. We need to unpause their home so that they can live there, and that way they won't be homeless. Maybe. There they go. They figured it out. Awesome. And of course, that actually sleeps 16. So if we wind up with a few extra because of the breeding pods, so be it. They have enough food and water to get them through several days. So I'm not too terribly concerned about that. You know what? Never mind. I can't do it because they're not going to have any wood. I was going to connect that path, but that's too late. So when we get this done, they'll be set up. So we just have to get that built real quick, and then we can set up what they import over here. I don't think I can do that. Yeah, I can't do that until we're ready to go. And surprisingly, they only have 41 well-being over here, despite the fact that currently only 2 of them are working and everybody else just gets to lounge, and they have everything under the sun over here. So weird. I was kind of hoping that this would be like up in the 60s since they had so much to do. It's coming up though, so we're already at 42. So we're gonna get our crossing built, which shouldn't take too terribly long, and then we'll set up what they're importing, and then we'll wrap up for the day. Oh, and by the way, you notice the trees are indeed beginning to grow baby trees near them. Yeah, but if we come over here where these are planted, the pines, they have not dropped any baby trees next to them. So I'm pretty sure that if it's set for planting, they will never expand beyond where you planted them. But if you plant them and then remove the fact that they're marked for planting, they will reproduce. You can see there's baby pines over here that I did not plant. The oaks, not yet, because, well, they haven't even reached maturity yet. They've still got a little ways to go. But they will begin reproducing as well. So it's just kind of a nice way to get a more organic feel to the forest. Just kind of seed it with a few trees, and then over time the area will grow in on its own, and you can just kind of let it happen what feels like a little more naturally. Kind of surprised that didn't get done today, but we'll jump till morning when it is finished. So it's done, and when I look at it by default, it looks like they're already going to be doing water logs, why logs I don't know, and why planks I don't know. We don't have the need for that over here. So I just want to come into manage distribution and make sure all the food is always set to always import. This import if needed, which right now they don't need logs. Water always import, and then I want to do the same thing up here on these planks. We don't need them, but dirt we want to always import, and extract we want to always import, and that should all of our food, our water, dirt, and extract. That should take care of it. They should receive everything that they need. They don't have a lot of anything in particular, but there's also only currently 7 beavers over here, so I think they're looking all right. They're already up to a well-being of 52, or 50 over here, so I think that they're going to be just fine. You can see they're getting through everything. They just haven't eaten recently, apparently. That's odd, but whatever. Oh, we don't have coffee over here. Dang it. All right, we need a place for coffee because that's important to beavers. So we'll just throw that in right here. Not ideal, but it'll be all right. I just totally forgot about importing coffee. So let's make sure we're bringing that in as well. Always import coffee. And yeah, cool. Cool. So that will get coffee imported. Problem is, I don't know if this is ever going to get built now because we don't have the resources over here. Or do we? No, they are bringing some logs over here, it looks like. So I guess since we put that as needed, so the fact that it's now needed, and it's just, oh, that's gears and planks though, not logs. Huh. So if I set, let's pause for a minute. Planks, where are you? I know I'm looking right at you. There you are. So that's important if needed, and gears are important if needed, but they're both saying lack of storage. So let's take a quick peek here at how far can this district build anything back here. They can. Okay. So what we'll do is gears easy enough because they're very small. Actually, both of these will be easy enough. So we'll do like that there, and we'll do that there. We will make this planks, and we will make this gears. Those should get built, and then we can import them, and then this one dude can build the coffee. Yeah, so these guys will build these for us, so that's nice of them. And then they will be able to start importing gears and planks, and then hopefully get their coffee up and running. So we should see gears and planks start appearing in this list. Yeah, there we go. Planks and gears. Perfect. And we don't need very many to build this. So that will get built, but not till tomorrow because we're at the end of our working day. So let's jump to where we have the coffee ready to go, and then we'll wrap up. So it's taken our lone builder basically 2 days to build the storage tank. It's one guy. What are you going to do? But we will now have some coffee in there. It will get imported, and then the haulers will bring it over here, and it'll fill up in time on its own. But my gosh, what a project. And strangely, I am surprised that their well-being is not higher. I really think that all we have to do is just wait for them to work their way through the different food types, because everything else is mostly maxed out. We've got a couple things where they just didn't have enough free time to get to it all, but wet fur, perfect. Anytime they do eat something, it just jumps right up. Even though we didn't have storage for coffee, they were able to get it. We've got campfire, rooftop terrace, all full. So what was the point of this district? Again, because I can. Also, I unmarked these for planting. I had forgotten this middle area. So those trees will start to drop baby trees as well. But I kind of like our district, and I kind of like the maze. I'm not going to lie. I think it's kind of a cool add to just have a maze. Are they ever going to go back there? Probably not, because I have the hiccups, excuse me. The benches have absolutely no decoration. Oh my gosh, hiccups. No decoration and no fun score to them. So the maze will just be there for decoration. But you know what? That's kind of what I've been into lately with Timberborn, is doing some things because we can, not because it's absolutely necessary. And I think it's kind of a fun way to approach the game. Just to see what's possible. But yeah, I'm very happy with our bourgeois district. We can't see the name. I don't know why I clicked on it. But we're going to leave it there. So until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.